What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. Happy Wednesday. This is your midweek motivational video for your day and for the rest of your week. Hope you guys are doing great today. It is halfway to the weekend, so I am proud of you and I am proud of me. I have had a wild, weird, blah week so far, but I'm still blessed. I'm still happy, still in positives. Um, but anyway, so I don't know if I mentioned it to you guys, but I have a not sprained. I have a strained tendon in my knee. Yep. So that knee pain I was talking about while I was gaming, I ended up going to the doctor yesterday because I'm like, you know what? I work out like 4 times a week. I walk, and I'm like, I know that there is pain that comes with doing exercises. I have been having a personal trainer. I know the pain's a little bit different because I'm using muscles that I don't normally use, but this knee pain was different. And I know I was like, I was giving it the weekend. So it started last week, Thursday. And my trainer had me doing a lot of leg workouts. And at one point, like I kind of felt the pain, but I didn't. And I just thought that I was just doing a different movement. So it was normal. I didn't think anything of it. And then that night, my knee started hurting a little worse. It almost got worse. And I was like, why is it feeling this way? So I'm like, let me give it a couple of days. Maybe it's just that I was just, doing different things today. And it did not get better at all. And then at some point, I felt a burn. And I was like, that's not good. I've never felt that before. So I decided to try to see if I can get in with my doctor. She was able to see me yesterday, and she ended up telling me that I had a strained tendon. So I am walking with a little bit of a limp, which sucks. I've been kind of trying to suppress how stressful it's been for me. I'm, laughing, doing my videos and doing me, but internally, like, it's really annoying and irritating, and it's been really stressful because I can't walk around like I normally do. I can't sit down like I normally do. I can't bend down and pick up things the way I normally do, and it's really irritating. So she told me even if though it's just a strain, it does take a couple of weeks to heal. So I'm gonna have to work around that. I see one of my trainers tomorrow, so I'm gonna have to let him know like I can't walk on the treadmill, I can't do any squats, because anything that has to do with a squatting position is where it hurts. So yeah. So take care of your body, you guys. That's just a little new news for you from me. But other than that, been doing pretty good. I put up a poll in regards to what you guys want to watch me play, and last night I jumped back on Dead Space. And I wasn't feeling it because I just kept getting killed by that monster. So I'm gonna try again today and see if I can find different strategies to kill that thing so I can continue to move forward with this game. So make sure your notifications are on so you guys can get notified when I'm getting ready to live stream. Other than that, you guys, I just want to encourage you so much to make sure that you are taking care of your mental health. Not only are we in a new month, but May is Mental Health Awareness Month. And you guys know I am all about, talking about mental health, bringing awareness, letting you guys know that I have dealt with it. I know what it feels like. I've been on meds for it. Um, and there's a lot of stuff. We are living in some weird times right now. This world is, almost like going through some type of something because there's a lot of stuff going on in the world right now. And I feel like there's a lot of people who may or may not start talking about what they feel, whether it's affecting them or not. There's people who don't even watch the news anymore because it gives them anxiety. Um, there's people who are uncomfortable with talking about their mental health issues because they feel like maybe they may be judged, or they may be deemed crazy. Or listen, there are so many people in this world that deal with mental health issues and they don't talk about it. And until you get to a safe place where you can freely talk about it, um, you start to kind of understand how helpful that is, not only for yourself, but you may be a voice to someone who is dealing with it, who doesn't know how to talk about it, which is why it's important to talk about what you're dealing with, right? So, for a while, like, I didn't like talking about my anxiety or anything like that. Give me 1 second. I have to plug in my phone because it is dying. Um, Sorry, you guys, I'm all in your face. Um, for there goes my phone. What in the world is going on here? Wait a minute, y'all. Technical difficulties. All right, here we go. I don't know what just happened there. But yeah, so there was a period where I didn't want to talk about my mental health issues because I didn't have anybody around me that dealt with anxiety. I didn't have anybody around me that looked or talked about being depressed. I didn't have anybody around me who addressed anything like that. And so I didn't know how to talk about it. And I felt like if I said mental health, or if I said I'm anxious, I'm worried, or this is happening to me, I was afraid of being judged. I was. And I don't think anybody really knows that up until now. Um, and it was a part of me that was just like, you know what, like I need to figure this out. Like, this is not, I don't want to live this way. This is not waking up every day with your heart racing, being scared about getting an anxiety attack and giving yourself an anxiety attack by the thought alone is no way to live. And I've lived it. And, I'm here to tell you guys that you are not alone. You have got to take care of your mental health. Um, it's super important for you to be present. It is super important for you to be here, to be aware, to be honest with yourself. And once you get strong enough, you realize that there's a lot of people who have been in your shoes who are also afraid. And, for those of us who have overcome it and have learned how to deal with it and have testimonies, and stories, um, that can tell you what it was like and how we got out of it. We can stand in the gap of those who are still afraid, and who are still lost in trying to figure out how to talk about it, how to address it. And I feel like, especially men are, um, by society standards, looked upon as being strong. And, if they break down or they cry, or, it's almost like men are supposed to be strong. Men are supposed to be, you know, they're not supposed to have mental health issues. They're not supposed to go through anxiety. They're strong. They're supposed to just deal with it. And that's just not fair. I feel that there are a lot of men out there who feel the pressures of that type of statistic, where they are almost forced to not talk about their problems. Hence why a lot of men have depression and anxiety, and sometimes, go through the extremes of, doing something, traumatic, and not being able to return from that, if you guys know what I'm talking about. um and it's sad. I feel like, depending on who you have in your life, whether it's a wife, girlfriend, friends, it's important for you to know your circle and to be surrounded by people who make you feel safe enough to talk about it. And that's not just men, that's for anybody. So I just want to encourage that out there, considering that is Mental Health Awareness Month, for you guys to start off this month strong. Get yourself in a space where you begin to kind of be open and honest with yourself about what you're dealing with. And I'm telling you, like, there is a way out. There is a light at the end of the tunnel. I was there. I was in that dark place. And then I ended up doing my own research. I ended up figuring out how to deal with my anxiety, how to get out of my dark place. And then, I made sure that I was surrounded by the right people, and those who weren't helping me or weren't making me feel safe, I had to let them go. And so I just want to encourage you guys to do the same for your own, um, mind. And also, especially if you have children, if you have a significant other, it's important for you to be with someone who understands. They may not very much understand what it is to have a mental health issue, but someone who understands what you need and who is there for you and who is willing to help you in any way you can. And, that someone who makes you feel safe, you know, because to me, it took me a long time to be in a space where the people around me made me feel safe. And I don't mean that in a physical sense, I mean made me feel safe mentally and emotionally, to where I can be honest. And within that, I've learned that those same people around me also dealt with the same thing, and they just never talked about it. And so I'm glad that I'm able to openly talk to people about it, because you know, it made me stronger. It kind of, you know, made me see, I don't know, just made me see things in a different way. And, you know, do I worry? Yes, I worry. And sometimes I do have a bit of anxiety depending on the situation. But when I tell you, like, waking up every day, waking up almost like you're waking up out of an anxiety attack only to give yourself another one, and then going through that all day, and then medicating yourself all day just so you don't have one, and then when that's all cleared out your system, now you're taking meds, just go to sleep so you don't wake up, you know, feeling that way. Like, that's the type of routine that I was in, and that is no way to live. And so I just want to encourage you guys to do the same. Take care of yourselves. There's so much research out there. There are so many tools and resources out there for you to read. You know, there's a lot of programs out there. There's a lot of books to read. There's a lot of audiobooks, a lot of videos. You know, it starts with you. If you want the help, if you want to get out of this, you can do it. There's a lot of help out there for you. So keep that in mind as you continue on with your day and your week. Hope you guys have a great day on purpose. Leave your comments down below. Let me know if you enjoyed this video. And if you haven't done so, subscribe to my channel, hit like, share, and don't forget to hit the notification bell so you guys can get notified whenever I pop up on your feed. I'll see you guys later. Toodles!